Hello there everyone, Shippy here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and came back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game pocket. Today's video, I wanted to try out this Magnezone deck that I built and see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. It's really not that much different from like a traditional Magnezone deck that you've probably already seen 1,000 times. It just revolves around Magnezone and Electivire, though I did put my own unique spin on it by adding a Pikachu EX and changing out a couple cards, which means I probably ultimately ruined this deck, but we'll see if it still functions properly. But I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to check this out and maybe try it for yourself or just simply improve upon it. And I will try to explain the game plan behind it once we actually get into some matches here. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Let's go find our first game. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we do have the good fortune of going second. Going second is always good. Now, do I want to start with... We'll start with Electabuzz, just because Magnezone's more our boss monster in this deck. I would have liked to see my Pikachu, but that's okay. But we do have the advantage here going up against a water deck, and we do have our entire Magnezone line, which is good. So it's probably the smart decision to start with Electabuzz here. Alright, but yeah, the game plan traditionally for this, like, you kind of want to start out with Pikachu. For me, if you can, just so he can kind of be your shield and get started pretty quickly. But this isn't terrible, the hand that we have so far, especially since we can get Electabuzz going pretty soon. But I opt to run this version of Electabuzz just so you can do damage to the bench, especially when you see stuff like Magikarp getting built up back there, or even worse, have to play around Druddigon. So that's why I'm running this particular Electabuzz. But if you're not familiar with Magnezone, it's pretty easy to get that bad boy running pretty quick, considering that Magneton, if you run this version of Magneton, it can attach energy to itself every turn, and Magnezone only needs 3 energy to attack. So you can get going quick, fast, and in a hurry if you really have to. And where we have the type advantage is pretty good, so I can't really complain. But ideally, you do kind of want to have a Pikachu or preferably Electivire, since I have Volkner. But we can't get KO'd next turn unless they hit like you would not believe on a Misty. And we're just going to do damage to Palkia here. But yes, if you're not familiar with Volkner, Volkner is very strong. It gives you the ability to attach 2 discarded energy to an Electivire or Luxray. I don't have Luxray, so I can't really try that out to its fullest, but we do have Electivire, so we can try that out there. I'm still missing quite a bit from the 2 packs, and we do get lucky on the coin toss here, so they can get built pretty fast. Alright, so we can actually attack next turn, which is good. So we're going to get this Magnemite in, and I'm going to attach an energy to this Magneton. We're going to Volt Charge, get our 3 energy. Magnezone actually takes less effort to attack with than Magneton, actually, so that's actually a good thing. And we will knock out Palkia. We're off to a very, very good start. Because even if they have Vaporeon, we can knock it out. So they have to put Gyarados up front. So no matter what basic they put out, they're in a bad way because we can knock it out. And they can't attack with Gyarados yet unless they hit on a Misty, but they can't play Misty now. So that's good. They could make me tag something in just to be a pain in the ass, but it wouldn't really behoove them to do that. But yeah, we're in really good shape here. We got kind of have everything that we need. But we'll, just in case something goes wrong, I will play my turn as normal. But you never know what can happen. And I'm going to Sabrina in this Eevee, and that's going to be game. And we'll Thunder Blast it up. Take Eevee out and go for game. Alright, we got really lucky that we kind of went up against a water deck first, but this deck, as you can see, can kind of get started pretty quickly. You don't really need to have Pikachu in here. I just like running it just as just as a safety blanket. But yeah, I'm interested to see what we can do against other typings, but a good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we do get lucky in the coin toss once again to go second. And we do have Electivire in hand too, so we're gonna bring in our Electabuzz first. Now we are going up against another water deck too. We're getting very lucky with the type advantage here. Alright, hopefully you don't have Misty in your opening hand. Alright, they played Oak, so it doesn't matter if they do now. So we're going up against a Blastoise, which I haven't seen Blastoise in a while. Blastoise is pretty fun. I have a Blastoise deck of my own. But I haven't tried it yet with all the newer cards. Maybe I should. Alright, well they got a Manaphy in the background. So that's a problem, but that's all we can do right now. But alright. Let's see what they have to do here. They got their Misty. Alright, even if they play War Turtle. Let me just see how many ways I can say it. God, they hit. Holy hell. I'd love to know what that is like. Alright, they're going to tag here. Alright, they're going to opt not to. Which was not the smart decision. Hey, we got Pikachu, our safety net here. Alright, let's get Pikachu out. And let's power up our Electabuzz. And let's bring in Electivire. Give ourselves a little bit more health and wiggle room. And why did I think I'd kill War Turtle? Where the hell was my thinking on that? Why did I think it did double damage? Does it just an extra 20? Alright, they got their Blastoise already. I mean, because they got their 5 energy, we're just dead here. Alright, so we're not going to really get to make use of Electivire. I kind of misplayed that a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a whole lot. Alright, well, we're going to bring in Magnemite because we don't want to bring in Pikachu yet because Pikachu is not ready. Hey, there's Volkner. But don't have an Electivire to make use of that. Alright, well, we're going to put energy into Pikachu. And see if we can survive another day. Yeah, them hitting on Misty was not good. Because now they're steamrolling me. I mean, I could have played that a whole lot better, but I still think either way would have been on the back foot. Like, even when you have the type advantage, it's really hard to play around Misty. But, I mean, they're going to hit Pikachu for 160. There's not really a whole hell of a lot I can do here, and we don't have a full bench to really make use of Pikachu either. Yeah, this is going to be GG's. Not really a whole lot I could have did there with Misty getting involved. But them's the break sometimes. But a good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we unfortunately have to go first, which the luck was going to break eventually, and we only start up with one basic. And it's Magnemite, which is no bueno. Which I guess maybe ideally is probably smarter to play Magnemite first over Electabuzz, because Electivire does take a little bit longer to get built. And we're going up against Mew, so this could be anything really. It might be Darkrai, or they could just have Darkrai sleeves. But Mew kind of universally goes with everything. Hey, and we get an Electabuzz. That's always good. But we can't act, so here we go. But I see Steel type energy, so maybe this is Dialga. But let us see. Let's not jump the gun. Now, would they be running Budding Expeditioner in this deck? That's the real question. Alright, they got a Tauros. Interesting. Now, we only have one EX in this deck, so they can't really do much with Tauros. Alright, and they put a Rocky Helmet on Mew. That's fine. We're not really going to attack with Mew right now. Anyway, we're going to build our Electivire. And we're going to oak it up. Hopefully we can draw a Magneton. Get another Volkner and another Professor Oak. And that's going to be it. I can't really make use of gnome hacking or genome hacking. I always call it gnome hacking. I don't know why. But genome hacking because Magnemite really can't. Doesn't have much for them to capitalize on. Yep, they're going to get another energy into Mew. That's fine. Not the worst thing in the world. Alright, let's build up Electivire some more. And let's oak it up. Another Sabrina, another Electabuzz. All good things. And we'll end our turn. Now they're probably going to start swinging, I'd imagine. And they got a Dialga back there. So do they want to power up Mew some more, or do they want to? They're going to get jump started on Dialga. Makes sense. And they're going to go ahead and tag Dialga in. And they're going to Dawn so they can Metallic Turbo here. So I imagine 2 energy. Can you play it on any Pokemon? Or does it have to be a Steel type? I guess you can play it on any. So yeah, Mew's going to be ready. And we do get another Pikachu. Or we get our only Pikachu, I should say. Alright, so would it be worth it to do damage to Dialga or Mew? I mean, I can't make him, I can't forcibly make him do anything. So, I'm gonna opt to do... Alright, I can't get Magnemite out anyway, so... What to do here? You know, I'll play Sabrina here. Either they're going to play Mew and let me get the first hit with the Electivire, or they're going to play Tauros and then not be able to get it out. Alright, they opt to go with Mew. That's fine. Most they can do is 20 damage to me. Alright, so we do make them burn an energy, which is good. But they're going to get up to 3 regardless. And they got to back up Dialga. Not ideal, but that's okay. And they're going to KO the Magnemite, so they get a little bit of a jump start on us. Which that's fine, because it has to be. And we're going to bring in Electivire. Alright, we do have our other Magnemite here, so we got a full bench for Pikachu should it come down to it. And we're going to do 120 to this Dialga. And they're probably going to run, and we're going to Cyrus it right back in. But let's see if they opt to do not get ahead of ourselves here. They put energy into that Dialga. They could concede it and just do Metallic Turbo so they can build. That is also a possibility. But no, they're going to leaf it out. And what are they going to bring in? They're going to bring in Mew. Okay, that's fine, actually. Alright, they can't attack me, and we're not going to attack into Mew. And we get a Magnezone. We're just missing Magneton now. But I'm going to build up this Electivire. And I'm going to Cyrus in Dialga. The lad must go. And we're going to attack. Knock it out. And even if we lose this Electivire, I can Volkner 2 energy to it. Alright, so they bring in Mew. And I'm still not going to attack into it. They could just run here. Shaman, okay. And they're going to put a Rocky Hammer on that Dialga just to make it hurt when I attack into it. All right, let's see what they opt to do here. All right, they're gonna make me Sabrina something in, so I will just do the Magnemite, actually. All right, we don't have any more basics, but I can build a deck out. Okay, so... Alright, unfortunately, I do have to burn an electric energy into Magnemite to bring Electivire out. I will attack into Mew, just to make sure they can't tag Mew back in on their next turn. I mean, Shaman can heal, but it is only 10, right? Yep. Now they've got to get Mew out. They kind of have no choice on that front. So they're going to bring this Dialga in. I would presume. But what I'm going to do is play Sabrina. They can't knock me out. So I'm going to play Sabrina my next turn, and no matter what they tagging is KO'd by Electivire. So I think they just lose here. Alright, they're willing to concede Tauros. Which does make sense. Now, I think I am willing to concede Electivire. Because I will Volkner in 2 more energy to this one on the bench. And even if they tag Dialga in here, I'm going to forcibly bring in something else. Well, never mind. I miscounted my points. Boy, am I stupid. I was playing it like I only had 1 point. Well, I'm a moron in math and not my strong suit. But I will go find one more opponent, and good game to that opponent. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here. We're going to go first again, which sucks, but we'll make do. And we'll actually open up with our Pikachu so we can get started fairly quickly, even though we're not, currently don't have a... I'm going to be Starfire. Even though we currently don't have Electivire or a Magnemite, but we do have a Pokeball, so that's fine. And we got a Sabrina. Alright, so we get another Electabuzz, which is good. And I guess we're going to oak it up and live a little. There's our Electivire. And can't do anything else. So we're in our turn, but we have 2 Sabrinas here. Now the problem is this Darkrai is going to get started much faster than we can and do damage while doing it. Which is unfortunate. Now they might opt to tag. Well, they can't actually tag out. Alright, let's see what they have to do here. Okay, we got a Magnezone and Electivire, so we'll go ahead and Electivire it up. And I will... It's probably better just to get Electivire going. We'll just let Pikachu eat the damage. And they're playing Greninja on top of everything else. Probably only playing it for the effect, obviously, since I only see dark energy, but there could be dark and water in there, who knows. And we're going to take another shot from Darkrai. Now will they tag? No, they're going to put a Rocky Helmet on Darkrai. Alright, we get a Magnemite. We have 2 Magnezones, but no Magneton, which is not ideal. And next turn, they can knock out Pikachu, which is not good. So I'm going to forcibly bring something in. They could have a Leaf and take out Darkrai. That is a very real possibility. Or they could have an X-Speed, who knows. I'm going to put the energy into Electivire. Just because I feel that's more crucial. And hopefully they can't... Oh, they do have an X-Speed. Well, that sucks. I put a dampener on my plans here. So they're going to get a free 20 on Pikachu and then knock Pikachu out. I probably should have just retreated, but I kind of just banked it on Pikachu being able to take another hit, which I probably shouldn't have done. Alright, well I got no choice but to bring an Electivire now. And then another Magnemite. I guess I'm just destined to not get Magneton. And does it behoove me to it? I mean, I kind of have to attack it in order to be able to KO it next turn. But I'm not going to survive it. They're going to do 20 and then do another 80, and that's going to be it. And then they have Greninja on top of everything else. Well, this was kind of an unfortunate, unfortunate start and an unfortunate end to this. Well, we got swept pretty convincingly by Darkrai. But that happens from time to time, especially when you misplay like I did. But good game to that opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. I think the Magnezone experiment went overall pretty well. While we go 2-2, a couple misplays here and there, probably maybe that record's a little bit better. But yeah, if you made this far in the video, do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.